Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Elena, the owner of What? LVE. All right, y'all. So I am downstairs doing some mock setups because your girl has a vision in her mind and I need to put it into action so I can see where most of my stuff are going to go. The main things I'm going to start out with as far as my booth goes. So I'm going to start out with using these bales of hay or straw bales or whatever you want to call these things from Michaels. The 24 inches 24 inches, 9 by 12 by 24. These were originally $21.99, but y'all know your girl didn't pay that. I used a $10 voucher that I had because of the things that I purchased from them, and then also the coupons that they allow you to use to go towards it. I only paid $5.99. Also using this tablecloth that I found at my local Walmart, originally $14.99. They had it on sale for $4. I was like, yes, because the color scheme is sort of like my tablecloths for my tables are black. And then most of my buckets and decor pieces that I'm going to use will be either natural wood, black or white. So I decided to use this to bring in a little bit of the fall to incorporate in that black and white color scheme. As y'all can see, I'm a fan of black and white, clean, sleek, to the point. And then, of course, I have the buffalo plaid curtains up on my doors and windows because of my house already being decorated for the holidays. So anyway, I'm laying out this tablecloth on top of 2 of the bales of hay, and then I'm going to utilize the other 2 as decor pieces to set up everything else that I'm going to put in this area. So this is going to be the section that's going to be directly in the middle, right in front of my tent. It's actually going to be pretty much leaning against my tent and probably connected to my tent in some shape, form, or fashion. Just so I don't have anything like falling over, tipping over, whatever. I'm going to zip tie it probably to my tent. And you'll know what I'm talking about once you see me finish setting this up. I'm just adjusting the camera, y'all, because I couldn't see the floor in the view of the camera. I want to make sure y'all are able to see everything. So like I said, I draped the tablecloth over the 2 bales of hay because I wanted them to be accessible to give me some level. And then right now I'm just basically straightening out the tablecloth, y'all. Don't pay me no attention. I just want to make sure everything is the way I want it to be. So this is my dining room area. So this is the floor they put down for me and my husband. So I'm definitely in love with it. Just an FYI. All right, so here is the plant stand that I found on Facebook Market for $10. And I'm utilizing that to basically level up the items that I'm going to place in this area. And the items that I decided to place in this area will be my potpourri sets and my pine cone gift bag, little baggies and things like that. And I'm also using these dollar buckets that I found. Well, they were originally $10, but these dollar buckets that I found from Dollar General on a 90% off sale last year, the green dot. So be on the lookout for those because they are out again this year. And then I'm going to replace in my Dollar Tree inspired potpourri sets that I combined with mulling spice and some cinnamon scented pine cones. And those are catered more to like a Christmas design, but they still buffalo plaid, so they still kind of coexist with the fall as well. Those are the only ones that I have in the red and black buffalo plaid ribbon, and then the rest is going to be more catered to fall. But you can use the potpourri sets throughout the rest of the year, basically. It doesn't matter if it's fall or Christmas or whatever. The scents are kind of sort of in the same range. So anyway, here is my box. I told you guys once I complete some sets, I box them up. So I'm just dragging my box over to figure out how I'm going to set this up so that 1, the potpourri bags do not fall over, and 2, so I know exactly how I want to present this when I set it up at the event, because you only have a small amount of time limit to set up things. And then the fact that I have pretty much a gift shop going on, so I don't have quite a bit of items to put up. I want to be able to be somewhat prepared and have somewhat of my stuff and my items together already, so that I know exactly what I'm putting up. So these are the larger bags of potpourri sets. They come with fresh dried oranges, fresh dried apples, bay leaves, cloves, allspice, cinnamon scented pine cones, cinnamon sticks, wood chips, and I want to say that's it, y'all. I can't really remember everything I put in there. I really need to get that together. But anyway, so basically, I'm just going to go in and set up everything. And these are just the baggies that I set up with just pine cones only. So these are the cinnamon scented pine cones, little baggies that I'm going to offer. And most likely those are going to only be like $5. Just something simple to get the pine cones out the way, honey. Because I have an abundance. Well, I had an abundance. I'm kind of getting down to the nitty gritty of them now. After I put so many different sets together, which is perfectly fine because, our job here is to stick and move and shift things out. Now, I did create these little sets, and I'm using these. Y'all know, if y'all haven't seen these bowls came from the Dollar General clearance sale. I want to say they was brown dot bowls. Y'all, I found a whole, I want to say like 15 of those in one store, y'all, when they went to a penny. So I only paid a penny for those large serving bowls. So, the person can either use it for the potpourri or they can use it as a serving bowl during the holidays. It's up to them. Yes, they are glass or ceramic. Well, I won't say glass. They're ceramic bowls. But I feel like they came in handy to get to allow me to use some more of the potpourri sets. Now, those particular potpourri sets that I put in those bowls only consist of the dried oranges, the cinnamon pine cones, the wood chips, and something else I put in there, y'all. I really need to get that together. But yeah, I made like some small baggies just to go into the bowls, so they were set in those bowls correctly. I didn't want nothing too big because those bowls are really not that large, and because of the cinnamon pine cones, once you pour everything into that bowl, it'll set up nice and neat. So basically now I'm just trying to decide how I want the bottom piece to be. I do want something in the center, and I'm trying to figure out how I want that to happen. Now, I probably am going to go back and add maybe like some pumpkins or some greenery or something in the midst of this to bring it out more, because I feel like it's just so much wood from the pine cones to the plant stand to the hay bales. Like, I feel like it needs some type of greenery. So I may go back in and add like some eucalyptus or something. I'll create something for as a decor piece. But now I decided to take the pine cones down and add them in the middle in another bucket, and then just fill up the rest of the space with my larger potpourri sets, because I have a large amount of those. Well, I won't say a large amount, but I have quite a bit of those, and I want them to be out so that I don't have to refill every 5 seconds. Now I know I'm going to have to put more of the bowls out if they do sell. And that's perfectly fine because there's, like I said, ceramic. I don't want them crashing and burning. So we'll keep them to a minimum. And then we'll just add more as we go. If they, in fact do sell. And I feel like those can be used for fall and Christmas because of the black and white on the bowls. I just want to figure out a way. I just wanted to figure out a way to get rid of those bowls as well. Now I do have the plates too, and I'm working on that, honey. That's gonna probably be a part of some kind of Christmas design with something else. But for right now, I know the bowls will come in handy as a decor piece or as a serving bowl, whichever way they want to use it. So anyway, this is pretty much my setup. I'm trying to move that stuff out the way so I can get me a picture after I get off this video. But yeah, this is my setup. I hope you guys find some inspiration to find you get you a section outside of your tent or outside of your booth that stands out and draws some attention to your booth. I'm praying that this actually does draw attention to my booth. And that top part up there, I'm going to actually have my pricing sign, but I'm also going to put price tags on these as well. But I'm definitely going to have my pricing sign up at the top with each item listed of what they are, just so I can make sure people, can see that part as well, and then, don't have to worry about like grabbing the tag if they don't want to. They want to see something right on top. So, or just look at something as they walk by. They can check the prices out like that. But so far, right now, like I said, this is my setup. I am going to remove the plastic off of the bales of hay. Now I may put more plastic back on. I just don't want the price tag and all that stuff showing, and you can't do that. So I'm going to use a couple of my large heat seal shrink bags, and I'm going to put that hay bale right back in there and seal it up nice and neat, because I don't want like the hay just shredding everywhere, because I want to utilize these as often as I possibly can with upcoming events. So I want to keep them intact as much as I can. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace.